Hello friends, it's Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. We are looking at our math work for today. Make sure you have the math worksheets, pages 293, 294 out. I also want you to go ahead and pause the video and get out the clocks that Miss Davis and I sent home for you. We're going to do a little review work with the clocks, okay? The first thing I want to do before you start using your clocks is I want to review a couple of things, okay? Let's remember, today we're going to be writing time, okay? Let's remember when we're writing time, the first thing we'll write is the hour, okay? Which hand tells me the hour? Is it my short hand or my long hand? I hope you said shorthand, okay? Yes, the shorthand tells me my hour. Now, question for you, how many hours are in a day? You got it, 24 hours in a day, okay? The shorthand tells me my hour, which means the longhand tells me what? Yes, minutes. And when we count minutes, what is it we count by? Fives, that's correct, okay? Let's remember, as we skip count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Who can tell me how many minutes are in an hour? Yes, 60. So we're at 30. Here we go. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Now, boys and girls, notice, I want you to watch my clock here. Notice I'm going to start at 1 o'clock, okay? When my minute hand points to the 12, it's o'clock, okay? Notice I'm going to go from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. I want you to watch my hour hand very carefully, okay? Watch my hour hand. Here I go. I'm counting by fives for minutes. I have 60 minutes in an hour. Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's happening to that hour hand? Notice the hour hand is moving at the same time. When I'm at 1:30 or 1:30, I'm halfway between 1 and 2. That hour hand does not keep pointing at the 1. It's moving also because I want to show you why. Keep watching. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Look at that hour hand. It is now 2 o'clock. That hour hand was moving closer to the 2. I want you to remember though, when you're telling time, if that hour hand is not pointing directly at the number, it's still the hour before, okay? It's still the hour before. So this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to set a time on my clock. I want you to write that time on your whiteboard, okay? Here we go. Here's my first time. Oh, where am I going to stop? Where I'll stop? Nobody knows. Here we go. I want you to write this time on your whiteboard. Pause the video if you need to. Stop and think it through. Look for your hour first and then count by fives for your minute. Here we go. Let's check your work. Notice my hour hand is not exactly on the 6, but it's not pointing to the 7 either, so it's still 6. And my minutes, oh goodness. My minutes, I'm counting by fives. 5, 10. The time is 6:10. I hope you wrote 6:10 on your board. If you did, pat yourself on the back. Great work. Now, let's do it again. Here we go. Notice my hour hand as I'm moving my minute hand. My hour hand is also moving. Here we go. I want you to write this time on your whiteboard. Pause the video if necessary. Let's check your work. Did you write 8:30? I hope so. Look at this. My hour hand is 8:30. It's 8:30. It's 8:30. Notice, my hour hand is not pointing at the 9 yet, so it's not 9 yet. It's still 8. I count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now, we've already learned when the minute hand points to the 6, it's 30 after or half past the hour. Great job. Now, we're going to do something different. I'm going to write a time on my board, and I want you to set the time on your clock. Here we go. Here's your first time. I want you to set your clock for 9:45. Pause the video. Now we're going to check your work. check your clock and see if it looks like mine. Okay, notice my hour hand is close to the 10 because it is soon to be 10 o'clock. It is not on the 10. It's still 9. Your minute hand should be also pointing to the 9. Okay, 9:45. Now, question for you. If I tell you it's 9:45 and my boys are in bed asleep, is it AM or PM? You got it, PM. Yes. Okay, we're going to do one more. I want you to set your clocks for this time. 11:25. Go ahead and pause the video if necessary. You're setting your clocks for 11:25. Here we go. Let's check your word. Does your clock look like mine? Notice the hour hand is not exactly at the 11. I'm pointing, my minute hand is pointing at the 5. Great work, boys and girls, okay? Take your time when you're looking at those clocks today. Ask yourself, is the hour hand pointing directly at that number? If not, it's still the hour before, okay? Really take your time to think that through today. Now, one more thing that you're going to be seeing is you're going to be working with, here are the greater than and less than symbols, okay? Today, you're going to be doing some work with greater than or less than, okay? It's going to be a little different than what you normally have done because today you're going to fill in your own numbers to compare, okay? You're going to write your own comparison. Okay, I've taken 2 examples from the worksheet. I've got example A here, 32. Notice that symbol. I have my symbols up here. You're coming to the smaller part of the symbol. That's the less than symbol. 32 is less than. You have to fill in that number, okay? You make your own comparison. Now, when you're trying to figure out what number to write here, if you're writing a number 32 is less than what? You could do the other side of it and say, what number is greater than 32? Okay, you can say, what number is greater than 32 and fill in that box, okay? If you want, start 1 after 32. What's 1 after 32? 33. Let's try that, okay? I'm going to fill in 33. Once you fill in your number to compare, I want you to go back and read that comparison. Ask yourself, does that make sense? Is that correct? 32 is less than 33. Does that make sense? Yes, that's true, okay? When you're filling these in, you can look at the other side and say, well, they want me to fill in the number that's less than. I can look here and say, what's greater than? Okay, how about B? Let's look at B. 100, which symbol is this? You're coming to the greater side of the symbol. 100 is greater than what number? You could do the other side of it, like I said. You could say, what number is less than 100? Okay, so think about that. If it's less than 100, it comes before. So what comes 1 before 100? 99. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's see if that makes sense. Go back and read it. Always go back and read it. 100 is greater than 99. Is that true? Yes, it is. Okay, take your time, think it through. Write in your comparison and then check your work. Okay, that's all you need to do. Okay, I want your best work. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you.